What up, folks? Welcome to Late Night Here Hangout. Let's check out this car chase.
7 as
As
LAPD
people get notified.
pursues that black Kia Soul up the 101 freeway. This all started in South LA, zigzagging through the Southwest Division, eventually ending up in downtown LA, through the buildings up Main Street, and just moments ago, getting on the freeway. There was originally two cars that were being followed. Some of the passengers from another car just piled up into that black Kia Soul, and now
South
all
LA, of
parties
course.
are in that vehicle right there. Unclear how many people are inside this vehicle, but they are refusing to pull over, and they are now on the northbound side of the 101 freeway after coming through the 4-level interchange up the 110 freeway, and now approaching Hollywood as they make their way around a little bit of traffic here, hugging that left lane. You've got 5 units of PD airship right overhead as well, and they are definitely applying a little pressure here. This is in and out of tracking mode, but for the time being, they are in hot pursuit of that Kia Soul. Now going back into tracking, pulling back the pursuit units just a little bit, giving the suspect a little more breathing room. The airship continuing to follow from above. That Kia still pushing 90 miles per hour as he makes his way northbound on the 101.
90 miles.
LAPD seeking assistance from the California Highway Patrol, ready to hand this off if CHP is able to get involved. LAPD still following from a distance. They've got their rear lights on, sirens off. They're in tracking mode, but CHP is being
turning into a night owl.
Take over this pursuit, so we'll see.
You're right.
Look out for any sign of
for your
CHP
entertainment
here as we make our way up towards the Cahuenga Pass here. You can see him putting his lights back on. He was blacked out there for a little while. Definitely was looking for a hiding spot downtown for a little bit. You kind of got the feeling that he thought he might have gotten away, but the pressure was too much. He was able to get through those buildings and then navigate
chasing
the entrance ramp to the 110 freeway.
Trying to get away.
He is now continuing at about 80 miles per hour up the 101 freeway into Hollywood here.
88 miles an hour.
Moderate traffic behind him.
Like Back to the Future.
Light traffic as we speak here. A little bit more traffic as he gets further.
Who got notified
there into the San Fernando Valley? So we'll see if he takes this into the valley or if he pulls off of the 101 freeway here.
What's going on here? Time you got notified? Where's the wig exactly?
Getting off the freeway. Off the freeway. Off the
Here
freeway
we go.
on Hollywood Boulevard. Making a left turn onto Hollywood Boulevard. Going westbound on Hollywood Boulevard from the 101 freeway. Making a wild left turn there. Trying to get back on the freeway. Cut off a bus, it looked like, to get back on the freeway. Now going southbound on the 101 freeway. Those units behind him were unable to keep up. We'll see if they make the turn with him eventually. But he is now picking up a lot of steam here, doing about 80, 90 miles per hour. Light traffic on the southbound side. There are more units coming up the northbound side, and they're going to have to reset up to get eyes on the suspect here. You've got the LAPD airship right overhead here with the night sun on him, and he's looking for any help that they can from CHP. They are calling for CHP to get involved here, but that quick U-turn there is going to be a little bit of a challenge. They were starting to pile up on the right side. That might be the units that we're looking at coming up the northbound side of the 101 freeway. Suspect now traveling southbound on the 101 after a wild maneuver there off of Hollywood Boulevard to get back on the southbound ramp. And now still doing about 90 miles per hour with a little bit of traffic to contend with here, heading back towards downtown LA. And as soon as units are back in position, I presume they will put this back into pursuit mode. Clearly, you can see they are not hiding from the suspect. He is well aware of that helicopter shining the light.
Yeah, that
right
guy's
on them.
booking him,
And
man.
when he does finally come to a stop, you can expect there are numerous people that will jump out of that vehicle. We don't know exactly how many people, but they were following not one but two suspects at the same time. Eventually, one car pulled over. Suspects from another vehicle piled into this black Kia Soul that you're looking at right here, and now there are numerous suspects inside that car.
Helicopter's having
you can
trouble.
see there was, it looked like a CHP unit that they just passed, so it looks like for the time being, CHP will not be getting involved.
Helicopter's having
That
trouble getting.
unit was not getting involved. Still doing about 90 miles per hour, something covering that right passenger side rear window. Could be a shade or it could be some kind of another covering. Anyways, there are multiple suspects in the front and back of this vehicle continuing southbound on the 101 freeway, coming up on Rampart Boulevard.
Is that downtown?
That airship calling out the location, now passing Alvarado Street. Obviously, way too much traffic to even think of any kind of a pit maneuver or spike strip attempt here. Lots of cars on the freeway here. Moderate traffic as he gets closer to downtown LA. He almost was able to lose police in downtown, and you wonder if he's heading back towards the tall buildings of downtown LA that are an optimal opportunity for an experienced suspect to hide out, dump the vehicle, look for a hiding spot, look for a parking garage or
Giving
an
him
apartment
ideas.
building. Any of the above to try and blend in or dump the vehicle and then make a run for it. That seems to be the direction he's heading. We'll see if he sticks with the 101 freeway. He's all the way over to the left now, committed to the 101. Back over to the right, bypass
Idiot.
that exit ramp.
How's everyone's night going? Everyone having a good night? Keep the conversation going in the comments, folks. Tammy's night is good. Awesome.
Got it. Thank you. Getting off the freeway. What street is that, Josh?
Yeah, we need a wig in here.
Getting onto the
Getting
5,
wiggy with it.
onto the southbound 5 freeway.
Cops actually being pretty aggressive.
And the handoff has taken place. Now CHP in control. Picking up speed. 100 miles per hour.
Matthew likes this kind of stuff.
Yeah, that suspect on the run from LAPD who has just handed this pursuit over to the California Highway Patrol. Mark, he is in the heart of the East LA interchange here, southbound on the 5 freeway. As you mentioned, this pursuit started in South LA. There were actually two suspects, two vehicles being pursued at the same time. At one point, suspects from one vehicle dumped the other vehicle, and they all piled into this Kia Soul, where there are
everybody went in
believed to
one
be
car.
4 suspects inside of that car, unknown if armed.
what
You
type
can
of
see
car is
LAPD
this?
with their
Yeah?
airship right overhead, the night sun squarely aimed at that small SUV. And now, as I mentioned just moments ago, LAPD has handed this off to the California Highway Patrol, already putting a little more pressure on these guys. As you see that primary unit, no more than 4 car lengths right behind that suspect, who at times has been surpassing triple-digit speeds, hovering between 90 and 100 miles per hour where possible, even in some of the more congested areas. He was going up the 101 freeway at one point, made his way into Hollywood, got off at Hollywood Boulevard, and then turned around, got on the southbound side of the 101, where he eventually transferred over.
They all ran in one car.
Again, we have a hot pursuit on our hands here. Not sure what other crimes have been committed here, Mark, but again, it is unclear whether these suspects are armed. That's exactly right. Not sure how it all started, whether it was some kind of a drag racing case. That's what it sounded like, but certainly a little odd considering the vehicle here. Look at this, getting off the freeway now on surface streets. A possible pit attempt, or at least an opportunity there, as he was going just slow enough, but now he's in a residential neighborhood, and that CHP unit closing in a little bit. We'll see if they have given the go-ahead for that pit maneuver. Now turning on to Olympic Boulevard. We'll widen out just slightly and see if there's any other traffic in the area here. Looks like a pretty quiet night on Olympic, now making the right turn off of Olympic at 8th Street. So a squirrely suspect who at times has been somewhat successful in trying to lose the police, but they have been able to catch up with him, even during a little bit of an episode downtown LA, trying to hide the buildings there, getting off the freeway for a short time, eventually getting back on the freeway, and then they were able to pick it up once again. So a squirrely high-speed chase here for that suspect, refusing to pull over, Mark.
Who uses that word? Squirrely.
Little slower now, but we're already seeing some pretty aggressive driving here, definitely going above the speed limit, and already I think I've counted at least one red light that he's flown through. So continue to drive, pretty aggressive. Definitely a dangerous suspect behind the wheel here. Again, we don't know what the original crime was, but the driving has been reckless throughout, and now you see him making a turn.
Whatever the original crime was,
onto
more
Soto
now.
Street, and that will put him back in the direction of downtown LA. He has gotten close to other vehicles during the course of this pursuit, although we have not seen any collisions, and now getting back on the freeway. This is going to be the transition to the 60 freeway. It looks like the eastbound side of the 60. That's going to be, eastbound 60, as he now gets onto the freeway, back onto the freeway. This has been on and off the freeway for the better part of the last half hour. There have been numerous pursuits this evening. This is the second one in South LA in just the last hour or so. And again, LAPD eventually took this onto the freeway. That's where California Highway Patrol has now taken it over, and they have already shown to be a little more aggressive with the suspect, not pulling back at all. Again, there are believed to be 4 suspects inside of that Kia Soul. Whittier Boulevard.
4 people on Whittier Boulevard.
Getting off the freeway here. Appears to be a random exit. He has not shown any kind of a pattern whatsoever. It really is more of a joyride than anything else. Look at this primary unit right up the left rear, and there comes the
pit maneuver,
attempt, if you will. He was just inches away from that back bumper, and I don't think he made contact there. And now you see him blowing through a red light here. CHP slowing down, but we know that the go-ahead has been given for that pit maneuver.
Go ahead.
Now that we've seen that original attempt, we will likely see another one in short order here, especially with the very little traffic that you're seeing here, even on Whittier Boulevard this time of the night, proving to be a quiet Monday night here on the streets. Or excuse me,
Whittier Boulevard.
He's continuing down Whittier Boulevard just fast enough to avoid that pit maneuver. Cross traffic, lots of cross traffic.
He's booking it, man.
and he's doing about almost double the speed limit, pushing about 70 miles per hour on Whittier Boulevard. Speed limit can't be more than 45 at the most.
No wigs.
And now slowing down for the green here. Now a wild right turn into oncoming lanes briefly there as he makes his way southbound on Downey Road off of Whittier Boulevard. Those units making the turn but pulling back. I have to wonder.
What do you think? He'll get away?
Have put this in tracking mode once again. It would continue the pattern of engaging with the suspect and then pulling back at various points over the course of this pursuit. And once again, he has decided to get back on the free.
Alrighty.
Right there. Not sure if he or just happened to be. I think that might have been a coincidence. The freeway, that CHP unit was like, wait a minute, and now he's going to get involved here. Surely he was hearing the radio traffic, and now the pursuit looks to be back on. You see those cherries and blueberries flashing blue and red here as we make our way now northbound on the 5 freeway mark.
Here they go. No wigs. I'm probably going to go for a long walk tomorrow morning, folks. So be ready to tune into Nerd Report Hangout. Who's going to be here? I'm talking about 10 hours, not anytime soon. So trying to build up the hours.
Yep, I-5 North making his way now through the East LA, back into the East LA interchange. He's really been on a number of freeways. He's already been on the 110 freeway.
Does anyone want to come in?
Freeway,
invite link.
The 60 freeway, the 5 freeway. He's covered a lot of real estate in a short amount of time. Now in the spaghetti loop at the East LA interchange underneath 5, maybe getting on the 10 here. As he gets off of the 60 freeway, it'll gradually turn into the 10 freeway, if I'm not mistaken, where he is right here. And that'll put him on the westbound side, if I'm not mistaken here, in a little bit, maybe another half mile or so.
Probably like 10 a.m. I walked a little bit today. It's like a couple miles. But my toe hurts, so I didn't want to push it. Yeah, but I would, but it's 3 a.m. here. I might fall. She's hard.
Westbound 10.
Damn, Matthew's
westbound
singing,
10
dude.
here. We'll make our way through the fashion district.
Dude, what's the story with that cat, man?
LA. Hopefully,
The cute cat.
unless they get off the freeway,
There's
either
a cat?
onto the 110 freeway or try to hide downtown. Again, that's a tactic they have already tried and failed at, and we'll see if he takes this back into downtown or bypasses downtown altogether.
96 miles an hour.
Take the west 10 all the way into West LA. We'll see what he does here. Still doing about 100 miles per hour with so much empty freeway to play with here. Trying to put a little bit of distance between him and those primary units. Right now, there are only 1 or 2 units behind him. You saw
idiots
earlier
going
on
100 miles
off
an
the
hour
freeway,
almost.
there were a couple that fell back, but these are new units. I believe these are new black and whites who are now participating in this pursuit. 2 fresh eyes on this suspect as they continue to pursue this suspect. Code 3, lights and sirens on with the help of that LAPD airship overhead. That is where that night sun is coming from, shining a light on the suspect, helping out those officers, and also giving all of those other drivers on the freeway a heads up that there is police activity on the move, on the way. And you can see now it looks like he's getting off of the 10 freeway. This may put him on to Venice Boulevard potentially, or he might get onto the 110. We'll see here.
I'm a bit tired too. I'll be honest with you. What do you think? Should I do these late night streams like late night hangouts just with the community and just talk shit like almost every day, or every other day, every other night. Oh, I'm sorry.
Looks like he's getting on the southbound 110. Southbound
They're
110
angels,
freeway,
man.
getting on the Harbor Freeway now.
That's
A
right.
wild move there, Mark. You're right. Kind of swerving around traffic to get off that ramp and onto the transition, and certainly was no match for
What's up, Lenore?
pursuing officers. They keep up with him as
These
he
people
now
have nothing to
transitioned
do,
on the
huh?
southbound side
Car
of
chases.
the 110 freeway, where traffic once
That
again
changed.
is
Some
relatively
things is
light.
crazy.
We've already seen
I'm
him
trying to
pushing
deal with
triple
it.
digit speed,
And
sure
now,
enough,
oh,
already holding on
this
to about
is going on
95
crazy.
miles per hour as
And if
he
they hit
merges
someone,
onto the Harbor Freeway.
That's my thing. These people hit
What
someone,
freeway?
huh?
How many times has he gone on and off the freeway? He was on the 101. He was.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ugh. That's dangerous. Very, very dangerous.
Stolen vehicle. They don't give a shit about the car.
But apparently, there's more than just one
Trying to
person in
figure
that
out,
car,
at one
right?
point-
Or
At one point, it was completely obscuring the right side of that passenger seat in the rear there, and it doesn't.
I guess everyone went into one car.
If it was intentionally
Everyone in
turned
one car.
to
So
cover
there's
up,
4
or
people
if
in that
it's another-
car.
if it's some
There's
kind of
4,
shade,
yeah, 4
or
idiots.
perhaps
So that tells you there's something that was planned out and it didn't work out, and now they're trying to run in a Kia. Thank you, Matthew, for the information on that car, because I was like, how many cars can go that fast or going through that and still going through it?
over to the right. Getting all the way over to the right, that's an
pretty
exit
fast,
ramp that'll
like,
put him above
mini-
the freeway
like
here
a
onto
little
Vernon
truck.
Avenue.
SUV.
Getting around traffic here, coming up on Vernon Avenue, getting off of
There we
the
go.
110
Called
freeway, and now making a
There
right
you go.
turn onto Flower, or off
See?
of Flower onto Vernon.
Flower.
So off of Flower onto Vernon.
He's
and
gonna go
now
try
we
run
can
into
say
his
that this pursuit
parents'
is
house.
back in the general vicinity of where
With
it
blood
began. We're
brats.
in
I
fact,
can
we're
feel
very
it,
close
Lewis.
to where it started, somewhere
Come on,
in the
take over
area
the show,
of
Lamar.
Central and
No,
Martin
I'm
Luther
not gonna
King.
take over the show. It's
As
just,
you know, Mark, we're pretty close. So he is now back in more
I
familiar
mean, it's your
territory,
show.
making a lot more sense because we've seen him cover so much ground going away from where it started. You just kind of got the impression that he had no real clear
I'm just
destination
here.
in mind. But now, certainly, it appears he is back on more familiar turf as he makes his way
See?
into
Familiar
Southwest
turf.
LA, now on Vermont
Look at that.
Avenue,
He knows the
46th
streets.
Street, blowing through red lights.
One of my
Trying
He
to
knows
put
the
distance
streets.
between him and those CHP units. We'll pull back here in just a second, see if we still have those units in tow here.
One of my
And
contacts fell off. I had to deal with
have
that.
pulled back dramatically as well. In fact, they have slowed down. They are off
Buzz,
the
I
freeway
wonder
now,
how they
pulling
can
back,
see the
letting
helicopter spotlight.
do the work as he traverses the streets of South LA, and now it
They're
looks like at
racers.
least one suspect has bailed. Two
That's why
suspects,
all
so we can
4
see
of them are in the
Getting
car
out,
right
getting
now.
out, third one.
Racers
at
know.
least 3 suspects. We know
Three
that there's
suspects.
Look,
actually
they're
4
running.
altogether inside
Watch.
that car. I can count at
Look at
least
him.
3
Look at
silhouettes
him.
in that alleyway.
They're running. They're gonna look. They hopped the fence already. There's one over the fence.
I don't know. I can't hop fences, man. I'd be caught right there.
You would. I wouldn't.
You know how to climb them?
Oh yeah, I've been climbing fences since I was 10 years old.
I'm not a good climber, man.
No, you're a boxer. Look at that. Look at it. Look at them hopping. And they're wearing black. And all they got to do is hide in the shadows like ninjas.
Yeah,
Ooh.
fortunately, LAPD's airship does have the infrared, so they can get a better idea.
I hope we get some
See?
first meters here. I want
Infrared.
Buzz,
See?
I want your
Because they're wearing
fans.
black. Because they're wearing black.
Here, at least
Infrared.
an area that they're a little bit more familiar with, and so you saw him
Duh.
running through those alleyways.
They probably have friends in those alleyways.
Hiding spot. There they are, all 3 together still. Again, there were reports of 4 suspects, all 3.
It's
sitting
LA,
together
folks.
Under that tree.
Sorry from across
You
the
are
world.
right. They
This
are
is
trying to
this is us.
triangulate more officers into this area, but you get the impression now that California
It's only a
Patrol
small
Unit,
part of the
those
population.
pursuing units. pull back
It's
a
not
little
all
bit
of
too
us. I
soon.
didn't
Now
say
they're
all of
jumping
us. I said
fences
some of us.
into this community, trying to find private property.
You know, this is how we live. And honestly, right now, I'm going to have to. I'm
once
going
you start
ninja
seeing
status.
this kind of behavior, because there are
Matthew.
Look at him! Look at him! He's on the
in these
roof.
homes, and
Ninja.
obviously could
Look
be
at
in for
that.
a rude
Look
awakening.
at him. Look at
So
him.
you've got trespassers
They're
trying
climbing
to
the walls.
break
Look
into your
at
Imagine
that.
you hear that, you're in
But
your
in this
house
case, it
and you
looks
hear
like
that.
he's trying to get on the roof there.
Oh, I had a
Help
friend
his
have
buddy
that
on the roof,
happen here.
and that'll
Look,
just
there he
make it
goes.
easier. Very good, yeah.
Two of them. Look, there's the red sweater and the black sweater on the roof. See, look, he's climbing. He's going over. The red sweater can't climb it, so he's going. Oh, he's probably a rookie. Sorry. Grew up in LA. I know this stuff. Look. Look. I'm sorry, Lutz, and everyone else. Hey, LA born.
Kansas Avenue and 49.
Now,
Look,
look
these
at
guys
that.
49
are
LA people
trying to
pulling
climb
into
the
the alley
wall.
with their guns drawn.
Look at that, with the red hoodie. They spot him.
At gunpoint.
Yeah,
Red hoodie at gunpoint.
of
We saw
course.
another suspect on the other side of that wall on private property.
And the
red hoodie
black
is out of
hoodie, not a red
and
hoodie.
we know that there was at least
Hello.
a third person who went running as well. Again, we had heard there were a total of 4.
Cops
We
in
have
the
only
house.
seen 3, and now we have one person in the
Ooh,
yard,
Guns drawn. and
person in a
everything.
red hoodie at gunpoint, and
Uh-huh.
those are the
Yeah,
initial
because he's not a ninja,
LAPD
Matthew.
arrived on scene here, but that house near the top of your screen is the private property in question, where we believe there was another person hiding out on that property, or at least there was just a few
He
seconds.
had a black hoodie on, didn't show his face, hides in the shadows. Ninja. Matthew said it too. Ninja. You know how to
Hey,
hide.
he's getting up. Look, walk backwards.
Just hide in the shadows, man. See, you're wearing a red hoodie. You're like in dead spotlight. Hello? They
Yeah,
can
that's
see
kinda
red. Totally see red. You're not going nowhere. Come out. Come out now. With your hands up above your head. Walk backwards towards me.
Oh, I think she got disconnected. All right, that's taken care of. Man, I gotta share with you guys. I saw this movie today, The Wolfman. Let me show it to you. The new one. Has anyone seen it? Has anyone seen Lenore? Did you see this new movie, Wolfman?
I have not.
Don't. It's awful.
I know we had that conversation on the Telegram about Bambi, but now there's a
Bambi
new
is
Wolfman.
probably gonna be epic. Wolfman is awful, man.
Is this the Universal kind of comeback again?
It's not gonna come back. It's a failure.
It's horrible.
So boring.
It's tragic.
Bambi's gonna kill this. What did
Oh
Bambi-
man, I was like so confused on that Telegram conversation. I'm sorry. Y'all join the
There's a
Telegram.
Bambi horror movie.
It's just crazy.
Look, Bambi.
But
Okay,
would
hold
Matthew says no, but would listen to Wolfman
Okay,
Jack.
here's the problem. Here's the problem.
Okay.
Disney is losing the rights to a lot of their characters.
Yes, they are.
So basically, people are coming out and making horror movies out of them.
I know there was that Pooh Bear one. I never watched it.
Bambi's next.
Oh no!
You know,
Didn't they have a Piglet too? I have to ask
Bambi
Lisa
the
about that.
Reckoning. It's called.
Oh, what happened?
I'm here.
Oh.
Look, Bambi the Reckoning.
Oh, he's going after the huntsman that killed his mama.
I guess.
That's weird.
There it is. Bambi the Reckoning, man. It's gonna be insane. Is that a picture of Bambi? Look.
I'd have to ask Lisa about that. It feels like that kind of movie with a tire. You know, that tire that comes out of nowhere and kills everybody.
Come on, man. That one's silly. We're talking Bambi here. This is cinema.
It's not really cinema either.
This one's gonna.
Bambi seeks revenge on killing humanity because of them killing his mother.
Well, anyways, I think this is an amazing stream.
Oh, it's good times, man. Always good times. I'm actually glad I got to get on. I tried to get on the last time, but it was just like you were like talking to everyone else. I'm like, I got to go back to work. Bye.
Yeah, sometimes when you get there late, I've already been on for a few hours, and I'm
exhausted.
Where I'm burned out. So
yeah.
So you work tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yes. Tuesday is.
I'm gonna be live, documenting my walk.
I know you are. I've watched the recaps, and I'm like, yay, you're walking! Woohoo!
I don't know why. I've been walking 10 miles a few times. I already got the 10 miles past that, but for some reason Saturday screwed me, man. I think it's because I was talking on the phone at the same time instead of just walking. I don't know.
Well, what helps you walk makes you walk,
Yeah, that's true.
It is what it is, man.
Huh?
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like you're playing your music right now. Like, let's talk. It's just that way, I mean, gotta. Oh, look, see, Matthew.
Matthew's not right in the head.
He doesn't like Bambi. Oh.
No, we don't like Bambi here. We don't mess with Bambis. Yeah, we don't fuck with her.
Whatever.
Anyways, I'm gonna end this. Just wanted to go on a little bit as a test. But Lenore, thanks for being here. Everyone in the chat. Oh shit, she jammed. I guess she got pissed that I'm ending it. But anyways, folks, thank you for coming on in here. Love you all. Bye.